shows, talk shows, find your own voice and lead from within. So I'm on my own today. Everyone is on holiday, enjoying their lovely, lovely holiday. So hopefully I'm gonna be with Kero Ann tomorrow. So I've not been with her for a long time. I miss her. I'm sure the audience miss her as well. So the topic today is why it's never too late to find love. So I chose this topic basically uh, because it is very, very important for everyone to understand that we don't need to label our genetic age to us. We don't need to label ourselves. And some people, they'll be like, I'm too old for a relationship. I'm too old to do this. I'm too old to do this. So it's never, ever too late. If you are looking for love and to do the things that you want to do, it's never, ever too late. And we're just gonna find out, talk about why it's never too late to find love and the importance of finding that true love and how we can find that true love that we are looking for. Because some people, they believe that basically their age makes a big, big difference. I have the reason also why I choose this topic is sometimes when people go on the website, um, believe it or not, people lie about their age. If somebody is 60 or they are 50 or they are 40 or they are 30 something, they lie about their age. But unfortunately, with the Hope Springs Eternal Introduction Agency, everything, not everybody does that, but there are some few people that have been online and they've had this thing where the problems where men basically they believe that it's mostly men and women, they believe that they've been online and they say because of their age they're struggling to find love. For me, basically, it's not about the age, it's just a number. And for those who are struggling, who think they are struggling to find love because they've labeled themselves that is because of my age, it's not easy to find love online. So that one I can say that it's not easy. So then if you label yourself as well and people makes you think that it is your age that is basically holding you back finding love, what is the difference between somebody who is 25? They can do things, they can have children, and they can have this. Just because you're 60, yes, it might be hard to have children, it might be hard to do some other things, but you're still a human being. You are still a human being with their needs, with their desires. You are still a human being that is willing to meet somebody and love that person. You're still a human being that basically can basically fulfill your needs and share that joy and share someone the love that you found within yourself. So you're still a human being. That will be a start. You're still someone that knows exactly what they want, and you are still that person, the queen, the king that is basically looking to share that love with their special person. So that's why it's never too late to find true love. I am 43. And if anyone was to come to me and label me and tell me that I'm not good enough, I wouldn't be able to find love. I wouldn't believe it because I know that you can find love. You can create the life that you want. And for those who have been searching online and you've not found that person, because men, they believe mostly online, men, they meet women, they play games. But at the same time, they are men there are women who are looking for the right person, who are looking for women who knows exactly what they need, what they want, and basically women who have worked really hard to their mindset, building their lives, and those men are out there, those women are out there. It's just you just have to find that person. So if you are online on any app and you feel that, and also the app where you are is basically it depends with which apps are you registered with, and also your profile as well, and also how you write profiles as well. I've noticed sometimes I have friends who are single, and when they write their profile, they put, "I don't like time wasters." Yes, we already know that they are time wasters when you're looking for love, but you don't need to anything negative on your profile. You don't need it because, as trust me, when you are looking for somebody genuine, when you are looking for that true love, when you are looking for to connect with somebody that is looking for the same thing, and your energy that you have within will connect you with that person. So you don't have to, if you have been like online or registered on the apps and you've experienced that they are time wasters, you don't need any negative thing, you don't need to put it on your profile. So I've read some profiles of my friends. I'm like, okay, what the heck is this? If I was looking for love myself, and basically reading a negative profile, I'll be like, okay, I'm not judging, but I'll be like scrolling down. No, not this one, not this one, not this one. Can you imagine if you're a genuine person and you're writing your profile based on what's happening on the internet? We write our profile based on what's on the inside of us, because what's on the inside of us is greater than what's on the outside. So if you are looking for love, or you're 50, you will be connected with that person that you're looking for. Age is just a number. It's a number that we have to, you yourself, you're gonna have to basically, um, when you say I can't find love because I'm 50, that means you have labeled yourself with your age. Your age is just a number that is there, but your want, your beliefs, your values, they will define you. They will define you. You can find somebody who's 25. What are the different with someone who is 25? The different is the mindset. The different with someone who is 50, they've gone through challenges. They've gone through so many challenges. They don't have time to waste anymore. They know exactly what they want. They are not looking to basically to play games anymore. You meet a 25 years old. They are not looking to play games anymore. There are some 25-year-old who don't want to play games anymore. So basically, your character, your choices, your image define who you are, not your age. So if you are looking for love, you want to find that special person, your age does not matter. What matters is, what are you looking for? The age matters for you. Like myself, I'm 43 years old. And if I was single looking for love, I'll be looking for somebody. The age, I will use the age to say I don't want to date maybe somebody that is younger than me. Maybe I want to date someone like 42, 43, up to maybe 50. Maybe 50, yeah, 50, that's pushing it too far. Yeah, maybe 50, that will be my second option. Um, so I'll use the age to actually basically select the age range of the person that I'm looking for. But I will not use the age range to define myself to say I am too old to find. So you don't need to lie about your age. If you are 30, if you are 35, you are 40, you don't need to lie online. You can maybe, because of the internet, you don't want, if you feel that I don't want people to know my date of birth, online. Maybe you can change it a little bit, change the month, but I'm not sure with the paying and everything because it has to be genuine. Like, but if you feel I don't want the internet to have my age, you can change the age. Not like if you're 35, you put 30, or if you are let's say you're 40, you put your 30. That's basically that is you denying your glory, and that is you basically putting chains in your life, because the moment you put the chains of I am too old, I can't this, I can't do this, I can't do this. So that's when you put the changes. So why is it never too late? So why is Nomsa saying it's never too late to find love? To me, basically, it's never too late to find love, because when you are looking for love, you have to plant the seeds of basically the seeds, planting the seeds of your life, and you have to balance everything in life, and you have to look at your life, look ahead, your image, look at your image and the life that you choose to live. You don't really have, that's why I'm saying when you're looking for love, you don't really look about I'm too old. You look for the life that you basically you choose to live in that moment, and the person you want to date, um, you want to spend the rest of your life with. No one knows the future. So we can say we're looking for somebody we want to spend the rest of our lives with. We don't look for somebody who is going to tell us that we are too old. That's why the age is being used for age range. Like when you are defining what kind of a person you are looking for, then everything else once you know your want, you know the life that you want to live, and also what do you believe to be reality in your life, what is the reality, and take action, move towards that direction, what you want. You don't want somebody that basically that is going to label you. You don't want to, if somebody is labeling you, that means that they're not the right person for you. It does not mean, hear me well. When somebody tells you that you are not enough, tells you that you are too old. I know men, when you speak to women online, they say men, they're now looking for younger girls. What do they want to do with the younger girls? A 60-year-old that goes to the gym, that looks after themselves, they can still have the same energy more than younger girls. So, younger girls, they're learning, they're still learning about life. So that is the difference between somebody who is young and between somebody who's older. They're still learning about life. They're still learning about sex life. If you ask a 25-year-old, can they tell you the experience uh, about sex, experience about relationship, experience? No, they can't. So if you were to meet a man or meet a woman that is looking for a younger man, they have to have their own reasons why, but it's not because they are looking for a younger man because they believe that younger men or younger girls are better than you. No. So I don't believe in that. I believe that the reason why I'm saying it's never too late to find love is because if you are willing to pay the price, for me that's enough. If you are willing to pay the price to go to get to where you need to be to find love, for me that's enough. If somebody is willing to pay the price, paying the price is I'm willing to work on my image, I'm willing to work on my mindset, I'm willing to work on myself within, I am willing to be a leader in my own life, I'm willing to go through challenges, overcome and persevere. I am willing to be happy. I'm willing to write my own story. I am willing to change my life. I am willing to pay the price by changing my life, by holding the pain, rewriting my own story. That is somebody who is basically not afraid. Not somebody say, you know what, I'm too old. I can't find love. No one is gonna want me. You know what? I've had so many rejections. I've had the reason why you've had so many rejections is because maybe you never believed in yourself. Because when you are being rejected by someone and you stop yourself finding that love, it means that person, their life is messed up. They've rejected you because they need to work on themselves. It has nothing to do with you. Or they've rejected you because maybe they realize that you're not compatible. If you're not compatible with somebody and you come to an agreement, that's not rejection. Sometimes we meet people in our lives. We believe that we're gonna spend the rest of our lives with that person. But if they're not, we are not meant to, and we are not basically compatible. No matter how hard we try, our relationship it will be miserable. But if somebody is willing to have the courage to say, you know what, we are not compatible, and I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna have the courage to let you go. Go have your happiness. For me, basically, I say that is the courage. If somebody says, I'm gonna let you go, so you can be free, because I believe that my life is messed up. I need to fix my life. For me, basically, I believe that is the right thing to do, instead of you staying in that pain, holding on to that pain and saying, I cannot find love, and just labeling. So it's not too late. Finding love, if you're single out there, it's not too late to find your queen. It's not too late to find your king. There is somebody for everybody out there. So I believe that you can find love, and I believe that we are all, our creator want us to be happy. I was listening to Tony Robbins and Green Gracious the other day. So he was saying, what would you do if you were to meet your creator, and your creator, you die? Basically, you meet your creator, and your creator starts saying, I have something to show you. And then you say, okay, what do you have to show me? And he tells you that this is the life, and he plays a video back, and he says, this is the life that you're meant to live on earth. And you look back, you didn't live that life. You live a life of misery, pain. So what would you do if he plays a completely, your creator plays a completely different video than the life that you've lived? Life that is full of joy, full of happiness, full of God's angel, full of blessings, you name it, full of a good woman if you are a man and you've never married, and that life God that is showing you now, your creator, it has full of, it's amazing. You're getting married, you see that you would have been got married with this person, you would have had maybe children, you would have had this, you have had this, and how would that make you feel? So when I was listening to him, was it Saturday? Yes, Saturday basically gave me some food for thoughts. That if my creator, if I die and go to heaven and my creator shows me the video of the life that I would have lived, and I did not live that life, or the lives that I would have saved, if he basically put that and he's put it up and saying, these are the people that you would have saved by finding love and looking and finding that special person, because some people are angels. They come and you create a life with them, and you would have said, you would have created this life, and you have sent this, helped these people, and maybe you would have been lived, you would have been this, the list, give you the list, and that list is amazing, but you lived in a miserable life. So what would you do? What would you do? So that's why I'm saying it's never too late to find a true love. It's never too late to be that man, the king, to save your queen. It's never too late as a queen to save your king. It's never too late. So that's why I created this topic. As long as you are willing to actually write your own story and become the woman or the man that you want to become, it's not too late. If you are willing to basically to work on the things that you want to achieve, if you are working, you have a work life, you can balance your love life and your work life by focusing on who you want to become, to find what you want in life, to find that love that you want. And then once you decide, you live in that character. The character is not something that basically you are an actor, you cannot act a character. Acting is found on TV, on films. So once you find that character, once you decide this is the character that I want, this is the person that I want to become, this is the person that I am looking for to find the love that I want, I need to be this. So you cannot sit down and write a list of the person, the kind of a man or a woman that you are looking for, knowing that you are not that person. If you are looking for a rich man, is there anything wrong as a woman to wanting a rich man? No, there isn't. There is nothing wrong with it. But you have to have the knowledge of spending time with a rich man, with a rich woman. What is required? What kind of a mindset is required for that person to be rich? What did they have to do to get to where they are? They had to work long hours. They had to make sacrifice. So are you willing to have an understanding? So to read books about a businessman, if you want a rich man, obviously that person has their business. They have business. So are you willing to read books, to have knowledge, to attend courses, to understand what does a rich man require? A rich man requires a mentor. It requires a woman that is going to be a mentor, a woman that is not going to whine when he goes for business meeting, he comes home late. It requires a woman that is gonna have a good mindset. If their husband, whether you have children, their husband goes away, if you miss your husband because they work so much, instead of whining and complaining, that man will require, or that woman will require somebody with a good mindset, that you're gonna, okay, if you have kids, the grandparents, if they you have grandparents, or if you have a child care, somebody who looks after the kids, if you have money. So that means you have a luxury of having somebody looking after your children, so you can travel with your man if the children are at school. If your man maybe is going for 1 week, it does not, it basically, you can ask the grandparents, to that person who looks after the kids, to go and be with the grandparents. Obviously they're adults, and that person and look after your children. Travel with your man, travel with your woman, and just spend that time with them while they go to work. You go do some shopping. If you don't want to do some shopping, go look at the history in the city where they might be. Just have a look at the history, have the knowledge, and just pick your brain while they're busy with the meeting. When they come back, it's spend time with them. It's just need a balance, compromising. You need two people that knows how to work as a team. So once you have that knowledge, there is nothing wrong as a woman to wanting a rich man, but there is a requirements for a woman to have an understanding of how does a rich man think, how does a rich woman think. So for me, if I was to date somebody and they are telling me that, Nomsa, you can't do this, you can't do this, I ain't gonna stay in that relationship. Because if a man tells me that I can't do this, I can't travel, I can't do this, then that means I'm not gonna work on my business. So that means our relationship is not gonna work. So you want to be with somebody that understand you, that understand your wants, long hours. If somebody works long hours, you want that person who's gonna have a skills of understanding, skills of communication, skills of basically um, uh, putting the puzzles together, mentor. How do you mentor a rich man? Of course, they have their own coach. A woman's job as the in a relationship is a mentor. That is your role. So you have to understand your role. If you are a man, don't be afraid and say it's too late. I don't want to date. Like if you want to date a rich man and say, "Hi, it's too late. I don't think this rich man is gonna want me." Rich men, they want anyone as long they have a mind of mentoring them. They have a mind of building the life and help them build their own life. So they're not gonna want somebody that is gonna want sex. People seems to think that beauty and sex works, and image when they're looking for love, it doesn't work. What works is what's on the inside. What's on the inside of you is greater than anything else. Once you have the right character, you have the right mindset. Once, because the character is built within, the mindset is built within, the 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 mindset is built within, and the character is built within, the image is built within. The image that is not built within is built through comparison, through jealousy. So any image that is built within, that is built mindset that is built within, it cannot be changed. It cannot be, you cannot take that person's skills, they are forever there for them. So if somebody decide, I'm going to create my character, yes, I'm looking for love. I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. They create this movie within, and they create their image within, who they want to become, who they believe that they should become, and the image basically uh, basically aligns with what they are looking for. The person that they want is compatible with that person. People, we change, we grow. But as we change, we grow. We don't change for worse, we change for better, we grow for better. So once you know what you want, you can find that rich man that you're looking for. You can find that rich woman that you're looking for. You can find that lovely Christian woman, a man that loves God, a woman that loves God. You can find anything that you want as long you know what you are looking for. So it's never too late. That's why I believed, for me, basically, I believe that it's never too late to find love. You can find love anyway. So all it is requires is knowledge and understanding. Love is a business plan. It's like a business plan. If you are looking for the person that you want to date, you have to understand the business plan. What is required for you to start a business? There are requirements that you require to have. There's skills that you require to have. There's knowledge that you require to have. So love is the same thing. So when somebody says, for me, basically, I don't think I can find love. I don't think there is anyone that is basically is compatible, that is can basically fulfill my needs. They are just hiding, they're living in denial. There is everybody for everyone. So it's very, very important for if you're watching this video to have an understanding that it is never too late to find that love, and to know that it, each relationship list, like what you're looking for, it will be different from the other person. The important thing for you is basically for you to basically have the your want and your desires that that will support you, that will support what you're looking for. And also to have a mindset of what are you willing to sacrifice to fulfill your desires? What are you willing? Like sometimes there are some people that are looking for love, but they go out Monday to Friday, partying, doing all sorts of things. And there are some people who are workaholic. Um, the list goes on. So, what are you willing to sacrifice in order for you? There are some people who basically, if your mindset is not in the right place, that means basically it's a stagnation for you to find that true love that you are looking for. So, what are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to sacrifice the TV time, to learn the skills, to work on your mindset, to meditate, to pray, to basically become this person that you wish to become? And what are you willing to do? So it's very, very important to basically to have that understanding, and that if you are looking for love, there's some things that you're gonna have to be willing to sacrifice. Give up your Friday nights, maybe. And by giving up your Friday nights partying, it means you sit down and you learn the skills to find love. You learn the skills of meditation. You learn the skills, if you are a Christian, you learn the skills of prayer, basically to connect with yourself. So you're ready to believe in yourself. So you are ready to become that woman, that man, that queen, that king that you've always known yourself to be. And those are the sacrifices that you're gonna have to make. And also maybe you are somebody who is working 24/7. If you are looking for love, um, you're gonna have to compromise sometimes to give yourself times to go on dates. E- Even if you hire a matchmaker, you still have to go on dates. So that means you have to have time basically to go on dates. So that means you have to select weekends, have off days on weekends, and just trying to fit in, balance everything, your love life and your work life. And it's not too late. Is it too late? No, it's not. If you believe that you can find that person, you can find the person that you're looking for. And also you have to have a vision. You have to write your goals down. If you are looking for life, it's very, very important to write your goals. The reason why we write our goals is there are no guarantees for tomorrow, but if we know the path where we need to go, the ending in mind of what we are looking for. I'm looking for love. So what do I see myself? Hey Nadia, how you doing? It's good to see you, and thank you for some love. And please feel free to type what you think. Feel free to communicate with me. So it's all good. Good to see you, girl. And so it is very, 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 very important to, if you are looking for love, it's very, very important to basically write your goals, write your vision. And when you write your vision, you have to be really, really specific. And you have to basically look at the life that you're looking for, the movie. Your life is the movie, basically. See yourself in one of the biggest theaters, or and just taking that movie and seeing that movie unfolding and seeing the ending of the movie. Of course, is not a fantasy, but the reality that we want, we have to see it. You have to see it in your mind that this is who I want to become. This is the person that, in order for me, if I become this, I need to be with this person that is this, is like this. So, which is a man you're looking for, a woman, you're looking for a man who is a cultivator. If you are a man, you're looking for a woman. Woman's role is a provider, a man's role is a provider. So a man, you are looking a woman who is going to provide for her family. A woman, you're looking for a man who is going to provide for his family. You are looking for a man who is a cultivator, a man who is an architect. What do we mean about a man who is an architect? A man that knows, have a plan. An architect, they draw the plan, everything, details. They do all the details of whatever they are designing. The details is very, very clear. So we may call a man an architect because we know a man is going to has a vision. What kind of a city he sees his family, his children growing up. Some men don't want to have children. It is okay if that's what you desire. So you have to be a man that has this vision for his wife and his family. I see myself in this city with my family, me providing for my family. We're living in this house. Describe the house that you'll be living in, and describe everything, the holidays, and everything. And then it describe if you are a man. This is where we come. We don't put the blue eyes. If you are a man writing a vision, don't say, I want a woman with blue eyes, because maybe your blessings is in the brown eyes. So we don't put the blue eyes. We know we like big boobies, or we like small boobies, or we are open to everything. We do not put the vision, I want a woman with boobies, big boobies, writing the size. We already have in our mind that this is the kind of a woman that I like. We already have that. God already knows what kind of a woman you want. You like a woman who is well built. You like a woman who is independent. You can write that down. Independent is not like something that is a it's like, but if you tell God, I want a woman who is maybe size 16 bra, or size 32, size 36, or size 40, you already made a decision for God. So God, that means God does know all the universe, whatever your beliefs that might be. So that means God cannot help you because you already made your decision. So blonde hair, why specific with blonde hair? Why are we specific with blonde hair? If I love blonde hair, but God says, okay, you're the woman of your dreams is gonna have brown hair. So what do? We just need to be open. So we cannot put the hair color and say, I love blonde hair. When someone says, I love blonde hair, blonde women with blonde hair, that means there is a fantasy, there is a spirit that has been created for you to like that specific thing. If you like women long hair, or just everything, yes, I love this woman. But if everything becomes specific, like I like a woman with blonde hair, blue eyes, size 36 boobies. Why did you decide to measure the boobies and say, I want the boobies to be size 36 or to be size 32? Why did you decide to measure that? So you know the kind of a woman that you want. In your heart, God already knows what you want, and you're not going to settle for less. So what we need to do is, when we are looking for a woman, we need to describe the character of a woman to God, to the universe. God, I need a woman who is a mentor. I need a woman who is going to provide, who is a provider. A woman who is a provider is a woman who is independent. A woman who makes a choice to stay at home for her children, to raise her children, because it's a choice. That is, she's mad. But while she's at home, she's a provider. She works, basically, she looks after her family. She making sure that the children are happy. She mentors the men. She basically helps the men by setting up the appointments, by having looking what does my children needs, and telling the father. And also a woman that when children are older, she's willing to help with work and things like that. That is a woman who is a provider, a woman who does things by choice, a woman who knows exactly what they want, their needs, their children's needs, or if they don't have children, a husband's needs, partner, spouse's needs. So that's what the man, as a man, that's what you should be describing. This is what I did anyway. It worked for me. When I was single, as a single woman, when I was single looking for love, I got tired of writing blue eyes, and I write blue eyes, and I meet the wrong person just because I love men with blue eyes. When I love men with the brown eyes, I got tired of meeting the wrong person just because I basically said to Gary in my head, I love blue eyes. I love this. I love this. I love that. And many has to have a job and anything else. But I got tired of doing that. So how I found love was for me to surrender to the power that is higher than me, and saying, God, you know what I want. You know what kind of a man that I want. I want a man that is handsome. Handsome, it means what's on the inside of them cannot be defined by what's on the outside. Give me a good looking man inside. That was me. That was my prayer. Give me a good looking man, a man that is going to stand by me, a man that is going to help me to become who I want to become, a man that you understand, God, you know my story. Give me that man that go into my story, into my foundation. I ask God to go into my foundation and see what I've been through. And just help me to find that man based on what I've been through. So I don't go through that pain anymore. I was tired of dating men, and then my relationship ends in the same story because I looked for blonde hair. I looked for the brown eyes. I looked for the handsome. They've got to be handsome. They've got to be 6 foot. Of course, the height matters. When you are basically a short person, you're not limited to date somebody who's taller than you. And the age as well. I had to become flexible. I knew what kind of age I'm looking for, not looking for somebody who is way 10 years older than me. No, that is a no, no, no. But I wanted somebody that is in my age range. If they are younger, I'm 43, I'm okay to date a 42-year-old. I'm okay to date a 41. I'm okay to date a 40. I'm okay to date a 39. We think the same. We play the same. I'm okay to date a 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 6 years older, younger than me, 5 years younger than me. That's enough. Maybe 5 years older than me, 6 years older than me. That's enough. Maybe 10 years, that's too much. 10 years, that would be pushing it. So I was okay with it. I was, God, I'm okay with it. You know what I've been through. So my plan, God, has not worked. I've written my plan, but it hasn't worked. I was like, give me the man that I want. Go into my foundation. Search for me. Search for the man that I want. But God gave me exactly the things that I wanted. I wanted a man that is going to basically to stand by me. A man that is going to basically listen to my cry when I'm bleeding emotionally, that is going to be there for me without judging me. A man that is going to support me. A man that is going to be a man in my life. And when I'm introduced to my father, I had to imagine my dad. I love my dad so much. I had to imagine that man. When I take that man to my father and to my mother and say, this is the man, and let's talk about my father first. This is the man that wants to spend the rest of their life with me. We don't know the future, but for now, that's what he's saying. And what my father basically, is this man gonna love me, accept my father, and my father, is he gonna accept this man? Because my father loves me very much. I respect my family. Family is important to me. So I said, God, Give me that man that I want. You know what kind of man that I want. So I need that man. I don't want no man that is gonna waste my time. I don't want no man that is gonna come into my life and take advantage of me. I was tired of that playing games, and I got tired of putting blue eyes, brown eyes. I got tired of saying I want a blonde guy. I want a man that goes to the gym 7 days a week. I want a man with muscles. I want a man with this. I got tired of that. But I knew I wanted what's on the inside that man. I wanted a man that is handsome within, that I can connect with, and with the spirit of love, and connect and spend that time with that man without fear. And he gave me all that I wanted, just by removing and becoming, saying I wanted the blonde, I wanted this, just by removing what I thought was the man that I want. Like, we have this image of the men or women that we think they're going to basically they are the good fit in our lives. But then when you go for something different, you go for something that is different, something that you wouldn't go for, and that's something that you wouldn't go for, it becomes an angel. So that was the kind of man that I was looking for. I needed basically that a man who is an angel. So the reason why I'm saying it, remember, we cannot put the blue eyes, we cannot put the blonde, the color of a person, because God knows the color of a person is within. So if you are somebody who wants to date a white person, that's your want, that is your desire, you cannot change that, that is fine. So you want to date, like there's some men who likes to date black women, there's some black women who likes to date white guys, there are white women who likes to date black men. It's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. But what we don't need is open we need to leave things open to God, to say, okay, you know my story, you know what I want. So, and also the man that wants to date, like if you want to date a black person, you have to understand their culture. You have to understand um, their values, their beliefs. And there are some people who say, I want to date somebody black, but they want to date them because of fetish, and that becomes a fetish. So if you want to date a black guy or a black woman, it has to be for love, not because of fetish. So for love, we have to wanting to date that person because of love. So now let's go about the dreams. What is the danger? There is a danger though by the dreams. What the dreams that we think we see in one stage of our lives will show up in a different dimension. The reason why I'm saying it will show up in a different dimension, it will be different dimension that you will not recognize as the original dream. So the reason why you will not recognize, that's why I was saying, don't put I need a man with blue eyes. I need a man with the green eyes. I need a man with brown eyes. Because that dream that we once had, it will show up in a different dreams. The blue eyes guy will turn up as a brown eye. A man who has the future. A man who basically is amazing inside, a man who would have looked after you, a man who would have been an amazing man in your life, will show up. When you say you want the blue eyes, will show up with brown eyes, and you reject that man, and then you take the blue eyes. That blue eyes man with blue eyes, or a woman with blue eyes, will turn out to be somebody who will be abusing you. So that's why it's very, very important to basically to understand the danger of writing a vision. The danger of writing a vision, it will be different. The vision will show up in a different dimension that you will not recognize as the original dream. If you say you are starting your own business and maybe you say you want somebody to sponsor you a loan, instead of you applying for a loan, God could bring an angel. You could meet somebody at the bus stop and they say hello to you and you ignore them. And when you ignore them, maybe that person is there to help you with your business. So that's why I'm saying your dream might show up in a different way. It will make you different. So that's why it's important for you when you are writing a vision, don't try to fit in. What are you trying to fit in with? Don't try to downgrade your vision. Don't let people affirm who you should date. You know what kind of a person you want to date. Don't show up. Don't be afraid to show up being different. Don't be afraid to be different. And also understanding that love is not about going to Tesco's. You see, when we go to Tesco's, when we go to Waitrose for shopping, when we go to Marks and Spencer for grocery shopping, those who shops at Tesco's, you know how when you go shopping at Tesco's, you know how you write your list. We say, I need juice. Need juice, I need X, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. You have a list. So love is different. We have to have a clarity within of what do we want. But love is not about, I need a man with blue eyes. No, I need a woman with blue eyes. I need a woman with blonde hair. What if the woman that is going to spend the rest of your life has brown hair? Love is not about, so you see now the things that I'm writing, what kind of things that I'm writing, just look at the list. I need a woman with, maybe look at their nails. I need a woman with long nails that has extension in their nails. Okay. I need a woman with, they have to have waist size 36 bra, boobies. I'm shopping. I'm doing shopping like everybody else. That's not how you find love. Bam. What do the bam? They have to have something like Brazilian bam. Brazilian bam. What are we looking for? They have to. What are we looking for? What else do people put? Um, um, if they're 6 foot, I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8". So if they're 6 foot, that means that's not the height that I want. I think I can. I need to be specific. What height do I need? Maybe I need 6 foot, or maybe 6 foot is not enough. They're already taller than me. I'm 5'6" or 5'8". You need somebody who is taller than you. So you don't need to say I need somebody who is 7 foot or somebody who is, if you are 5'8", God already knows you cannot date. Some things are common sense. You cannot date somebody who is shorter than you. Obviously, they'll be younger than you. So this list that I have put here, it does not exist in the real world. It's a no, we put it in the bin. It's a fantasy. So we want the list that makes sense. When you're looking for love, when you basically find that true love, is just writing the list that makes common sense. I used to do that. Like, I love men with blue eyes. It's fetish. And when I say I want men with blue eyes, that means if a guy with basically brown eyes, they turn up, that means I'm not gonna date them. So that means I've uh, basically I'm just gonna keep searching until I find that man with blue eyes that I'm searching for, which means I'm basically limiting my search. So, in order for you to have a wider search, obviously we eliminate the search based on our age. So, if you are 30, from 30 to 35, that is it. That is the limitation. That's brilliant. And then from that, you now have to describe. When you are watching that person in the movie, what are they? Is it David Beckham? What are they? Is John Cena? I love John Cena. WWE. The reason why I love the guy, the guy is loyal. That's the reason why I love the guy. I've never met his hair, but I just love this guy because he's loyal. He's a genuine loyal guy. And so, what does he have to look like? That's when you look for a celebrity crush, and then you tell God, you don't write it down, you tell God, this is what I want, or the universe. He must have some beliefs that you believe in. So what kind of the guy that you fancy? So you have these people that you watch on TV, celebrity crush, you have uh, so you can say these are the kind of guys. Some people like people because of their characters. Some people love people because of their image. There's nothing wrong with that. So as long you do that, but you don't focus on that, you don't focus on the looks. For me, basically, I like men. Um, the reason I like John Cena, and who else do I like on WWE? I love wrestling, but I don't watch it anymore. Um, who else do I like? I like John Cena. I think he is. I like Batista. I like Triple H. They've got good characters. Who else do I like? Um, who else do I like? I like David Beckham in Victoria. The reason I like David Beckham, I like his character. He's a role model to our children as well. Um, he is a role model. I don't like the looks, but I like it, the whole character as a person, who he is and what he has become. That's what I like. I love people that are good role model in my life. So those are the kind of people that I like. And so, but when you are looking for love, you'll be looking for those kind of character. Like if you are a Christian, you like Jesus. So that's where you be say your character goes to Jesus. So that's why I like Jesus. I like his principles. I like his beliefs. I like his image as a man. I like everything about God. So if I was to look for somebody, I would say, Garish, give me somebody that is basically not like you. Give me somebody that can complement my life, because I'm like Jesus. I love God and I love people unconditional. So I love somebody who loves people, who loves to communicate. I love somebody who basically like to seek, improving their skills, seeking to succeed. Those are the kind of people that I love in my life. So basically, that's why I surrendered it all, my story. And that's when I realized that actually, when you know exactly what you want, you don't have to write all these things like the blue eyes, the this. I put everything down in my heart. But I said, God, you know my story. You know what I've been through. You know the challenges, the chains that I have had to break for me to be where I am. So please give me a man that is going to complement my life. Give me a man that is going to help me to become, to grow. I found myself. So Give me somebody that is going to help me to keep growing, to keep becoming the person that I wanted to become, to do the crazy. Nomsa doesn't do normal, Nomsa do the crazy. So I wanted somebody that can understand my crazy world. My crazy world, it means I'm not afraid to keep seeking. I'm not afraid to keep growing. I'm not afraid to become the woman that I should become. I'm not afraid. So I wanted that person that is not going to tell me that my dreams are too small or too big. So I am speaking this about experience where as a matchmaker we struggle to find when a man or a woman they come shopping for fantasy. We struggle sometimes. It doesn't matter how much money you have, but if you're coming to shop for blue eyes, there's gonna be limitations. So that's why it's good to be open, because we are not falling in love with that person with blue eyes. We are falling in love with what's on the inside of that person. We want a woman with brain. We want a woman that understand, that can have balance, that have a mindset, that can understand our journey, connect, enter the spirit of love and connect with us. So that's what we are looking for. That's what we are looking for. And when you are writing that vision as well, through that you connect with your vision and you begin to understand your purpose. That means you know your purpose is I'm looking for love, and my purpose is to to connect with my vision, connect with the man or the woman that is right for me, the right spouse, and have the courage to wear your authentic coat, to become the person that you want to become as well. And what else do you need to do? And have the courage to rewrite your own story and restructure your mindset, knowing how you know how to live your life. And the environment where you live is important as well. And create a balance between your work and relationship once you find that love. And harmonize the song. Harmonize, what kind of a love am I looking for? For me, basically, my song that I harmonize as a person, as a human being. The song that I harmonize is There is Power in the Blood of Jesus. That is the song that I harmonize. Once I harmonize that, I know that everything else will fall into place. So once you find the man or woman that you are looking for and your vision, you connected with your vision, start harmonizing it. Let that vision come to reality. It means I believe the words that I speak, they basically connect me with the love of my life. The words that I speak when I meet this person that I've met, the words that I speak, they make the love connect me with my spouse. They don't destroy or disconnect me from the woman or from the man that I spend the rest of my life or spend 2 years looking for that woman. The words that I speak, they help me to connect the decision, the choices that I make. That moment, I'm harmonizing joy, I'm harmonizing the future. So that means the words that I speak and the love that I have, it helps me to connect. It helps me to connect with the person that I'm looking for. The words that I speak, it helps me to actually basically to build the good foundation of the relationship that I need. So that's how you find love, and that's how you keep love. When you find it, you have to learn to harmonize it. Harmonizing it means that I'm singing the song of love. Song of love, it means when I'm facing challenges, I don't try to run from that relationship. I try to keep building the relationship. I try to fix things with my lover because this is who I want to become. I understand that there will be challenges in that relationship. So I'm ready to harmonize, to basically to work on the challenges that we are facing. I understand that love is not a romantic film. Love is not something that I can take for granted. Unconditional love, it means I have to climb the mountain. It means I have to give time for my lover. It means I have to basically get to know that person, get into the spirit of love, and love that person very, very well. So when you know what you want, and when you believe in that something that you want, you can harmonize it as a song. For me, basically, is I am a child of God, and I harmonize love. And when I'm going through challenges in my relationship, I harmonize God to help me to fix my relationship, because I can tell you and be honest, on my own, I don't think I can fix it, and I don't think I've been able to be where I am today just on my own. There's been somebody in my life that has stood by me. There's been angels. God has sent angels. Those angels have helped me to become who I am. So when I harmonize the song of love, the blood of Jesus, that means these are my values. And when I harmonize, and when I harmonize the blood of Jesus, it means when my spouse in pain, I make them feel understood. When they're building it emotionally, it means I basically, I'm there for them. I can't make them feel better. It's a choice that they have to make, but it means that I'm there to help them through those challenges. So that's how, why it's never too late. You decide when it's too late, when you die, to find love. You decide when it's too late, you deprive yourself love. But you can give yourself the love that you want just by harmonizing the soul. If you are looking for love, you have to play single, not play games. Looking for love, you can find love at the bus stop. Looking for love, you can find love at the train station. Looking for love, you can find love while you're driving. Somebody might stop you and say, I'm lost. And say that's where you give them direction. And then, by the way, maybe it's an angel that is single, and God has connected you with that angel. I believe in high power. To be honest with you, I believe in high power, and I believe that we are what we are today because of our creator. So that's why I basically, when I'm looking for things, or I'm looking for to do things, basically I surrender my life. I keep taking action, but at the same time I tell God that, God, you know my story, you know where I need to be. So enough of me for today. Ngozi Talk Shows family. We are here Monday to Friday, 1 p.m. UK time. And please follow Ngozi Talk Shows coaches and speakers, and connect with them, and connect with me, of course, Nomsa Ongosi. My name is Ngosi, by the way, and my name is Nomsa as well. So you can call me both. I love both my names, Ngosi or Nomsa. Ngosi is my first name. So you can call me all that. So I'm cool with that. So you can connect me with Nomsa on my social media, and just let's help you lead from within and find your own voice. God bless everyone, and live with grace.